Welcome to part one of a two-part series on smart money moves, creating a budget, presented by Tracy Dixon, the Community and Rural Development Agent for the North Carolina Cooperative Extension, Nash County Center. Goals for session 1 and 2 are for you to gain knowledge about the concept of budgeting, the benefit of budgeting, how to use different budgeting tools, and tips on decreasing your spending. Creating a budget is basically creating a spending plan. People plan things all the time. We plan out our days, we create agendas, how to use our time more wisely, we plan vacations, get-togethers with family and friends, celebrations, and we plan on who's going to pick up the kids from soccer practice. Creating a budget should be seen in a similar way. You are planning how you will spend your money. Creating a budget can help you plan for future financial goals, give you a sense of control over your money, build needed assets and credit, and all around help reduce anxiety. Having a spending plan and knowing where your money goes can give you a sense of peace and remove one more thing off your to-do list. Getting started is the hardest part. Taking the time to create a budget can help you save time in the future once you create a financial routine. If possible, put aside an hour or more to sit down and work on your plan. This session will help you learn how to prepare and follow a personal budget. A budget is a spending plan in order to keep track of your finances. It helps you organize your financial goals, and a budget shows you how much total income you have and how you spend your money. A budget helps keep up with your progress, especially for long-term financial goals. And it should be flexible. A budget is a spending plan in order to keep track of your finances. It helps you organize your financial goals, and a budget shows you how much total income you have and how you spend your money. A budget helps keep up with your progress, especially for long-term financial goals. And it should be flexible enough to allow for unexpected financial occurrences. It's also important to celebrate small wins when you begin budgeting, but try not to spend money to do so. For example, you just paid off your first credit card. Announce it on social media. You made it through 2 months without eating out. Have a potluck get-together with your friends, or right now, a virtual dinner get-together. But don't be tempted to minimize small wins, because these small victories add up over time to help you achieve your big financial goals. Why budget? Have you ever sat down at the end of the day and had no idea what you spent your money on? You can benefit from budgeting. If you think you don't have enough money to budget, you can benefit from budgeting. If you have short or long-term financial goals, including saving money or big ticket buys, then you can benefit from budgeting. Where does it go? Do you know where the bulk of your money goes? Daily, weekly, or monthly? Do you know how much each bill costs you each month? Understanding where your money goes by tracking your spending and keeping up with personal spending can help. Daily spending tool. Do you remember how much money you spent today, yesterday, or even the day before that? Let's take a few minutes to practice on a very simple budgeting tool. If you like, please pause this session at this time and take about 3 minutes to jot down everything you spent money on yesterday. If you didn't spend money yesterday, think of the last day that you spent money. Were you surprised with how much you spent? Did you even remember what you spent? I don't know how many times I've stopped at the ATM on Monday, and by Wednesday, the cash is gone. Many times, budgeting and saving begins with monitoring and cutting back on daily spending. We will cover more information on tips for cutting daily and weekly spending in order to reach your financial goals in Session 2. When creating a personal budget, it's important to make smart money moves by being specific in your money goals, making sure your goals are tangible or measurable, creating achievable financial goals that are realistic and time-based. Now let's go over each of those categories in a little more detail. Setting goals gives you a clear direction for creating a budget. Be specific. What is your financial goals? What exactly do you want to do? Example, pay off credit card debt, save money for needed repairs to your house or car. Make a plan and make it simple. Measurable. How much will your goal cost? Do you need $300 for car repair? Do you plan on saving 10% of your monthly income? Make it measurable. Achievable. What is the possibility of achieving your goal? A financial goal that is within reach is what's important. One that shows significant improvement. For example, instead of eating out 5 times a month, you cut down to once or twice a month for a savings of over $100 a month. Achievable goals entail developing new skills, changing your attitude about money, and working on bad spending behaviors. Realistic. Realistic for your lifestyle. That means focusing on something that makes sense for your current financial situation. You can set a goal of saving $50,000 in 6 months, but if you only make $2,500 a month, that goal is not realistic. You're going to set yourself up for failure. So it's important not to set your goal too high because you'll be disappointed and give up altogether. And then finally, time-based. When do you want to reach your goals? Short-term goals are generally 6 months or less. Example, you want to plan for a summer vacation, new furniture, or appliances are needed. For a medium-term goal, that would be about 6 months to a year. For example, you want to start paying off debt to improve your credit score, put a down payment for a new car, create a saving emergency fund. That is a goal that generally is going to take you from 6 months to a year. Then you have your long-term goals, which are a year to 5 years or more. And that can be a financial goal of purchasing a home, preparing for retirement, or saving for your children's education. So when you think of your goals, it's important that you make the plan and follow the plan, making sure that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. We have come to the end of part 1 of Smart Money Moves, Creating a Budget. Remember, getting started is the hardest part. Try to put some time aside to begin working on your budgeting goals. Also, a budget should be flexible. As we know, life happens. Your car breaks down, or you decide to go out to lunch, to network with colleagues, or just emergencies happen. Don't beat yourself up if you have to refocus on your budget or make changes to spending plans. It's okay. Don't forget to make smart money goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based financial decisions. In part 2 of Smart Money Moves, Creating a Budget, we will take a closer look at both income and expenses. Get tips on ways to help cut daily spending, and find out about free online tools to help you create and maintain a budget. Thank you for joining me in part 1 of Smart Money Moves, Creating a Budget. In honor of April being Financial Literacy Month, you can find additional financial information on our Facebook page, Nash County Community and Rural Development at Nash CRD. That page also includes extension resource information on COVID-19. Part 2 of this session will be posted later this month. If you would like an electronic copy of this PowerPoint, please contact me at tdixon@ncat.edu. If you're interested in receiving a free pocket daily spending pamphlet, please email me your name and address. I have a limited amount available. It'll be first come, first serve, limit 1 per address. Thank you again, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions.